Salute.
Vach is actually like one of the most entertaining people I watch.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Didn't know you like to get wet though.
Beats Planet.
Hoo-wee. Hey, man. What's up, y'all? Hope everybody doing all right up in there. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's nice and cozy. Got a little celebration today and all that. You know what I'm saying? I need water in the chat, because it always tastes better on the Cowboy Victory Monday. You know how it go. I need flames in the chat, because that's what this show's about to be. Fours. You know, he got a lot of bread, and, you know, he's our guy, and, you know, touchdown to Cooks was incredible. But on top of that, like, can we get bows and arrows for Brandin Cooks? We ain't doing nothing else. Can we get an emoji with a dude with a cowboy hat on? Like, do we have a smiley face emoji with a cowboy hat on? For Overshown, that's going to be Overshown's joint. He's going to be the emoji that's smiling with a cowboy hat on. I think that's fair. Of course, we need nose wipes or lambs or sneezy nose wipe emojis for a CeeDee Lamb. And I think the last one is can we get legs for our leading scorer, Brandon Aubrey? Don DeMarco, perfect.
Dom DeMarco.
Damn, the camera ain't on. Ah, shit, go back. Oh, no. What the hell wrong with me, man? The camera ain't on, man. All right, that should be a little better, I think. There we are. Let's get this phone up out of here. Hey, yo, chat, how y'all doing, man? On this Cowboy victory Monday. Put hands all over a playoff team.
Dom DeMarco.
You know, it's a team that had a winning record last year. I don't know if that counts. I don't know if like rollover winning records count or anything like that. You got to win on the road. You got to win on grass. You beat up this incredibly tough team, this well coached tough team. And you did pretty well offensively versus this defense that is we'll call it a top 5 defense in the league. I think you did all right. War call, give yourselves a hand. I think what we did is important. I think what we did is important in the grand scheme of things. I want y'all to be careful. I want y'all to stay focused, because something that's going to end up happening is that I know a lot of you guys do this, guys and gals do this, and I'm victim of this also, right? I care nothing about what the 4 and 3 letter networks say today. But when we win, I tap in with them just a little bit. I just want to know what they saying when we win. You know, I just want to hear. See, when we lose, it's probably some nonsense like it's Dak Prescott's fault, it's Jerry Jones' fault. You know, they don't really give good analysis when the Cowboys lose. But when we win, I just kind of want to see what they say. You know what I mean? And I just want everybody to remain focused. I just need everybody remaining steadfast in what we believe in. I need everybody's eyes zeroed in on the mission. They're never going to give us credit. I don't even want y'all looking for it. I don't even want y'all assuming that somebody's going to give the Dallas Cowboys credit for anything. I tune into the one morning show I can kind of tolerate a little bit, and that's the Get Up show, and they had Dan on there, and Damian Woody was up there, Rex Ryan can be a little funny sometimes. And instead of talking about how good the Cowboys look, in which they kind of gave a little props to how good the Cowboys looked and all that, they spent an incredibly long time. I didn't know that this is how TV works. If this is a 3-hour a 3-hour program, they talk about the Cowboys at 8, 9, and 10 at the top of the hour. At the top of the hour. And all 3 of those times at the top of the hour, it was a lot more about the Browns being a horrific team or giving Deshaun Watson all this money or how bad they are. They'll never get the Cowboys credit for just beating a playoff team or beating a tough team or a tough defense, a top 3 defense. They won't give you credit for that. Deshaun Watson has been impressive all up until this point. Deshaun Watson has been impressive all up to this. According to them, in my opinion, he's been trash for a long time. But according to them, he's been an impressive player that's just waiting to get back up and turn into who he once was. They've been waiting on that for a long, long time. But instead of saying, "Hey man, I ain't gonna hold y'all, my boy," like, hey, that Browns, that Browns defense good and all that, bro. That Browns offense got some weapons on it or whatever. But the Cowboys put a whooping on the Cleveland Browns in every single phase of the game. Man, Brandin Cooks still got some juice in the tank. Man, CD Lamb, coming off this offseason where he didn't have, very much time in training camp, caught some passes, ran some jet sweeps, looked pretty good. Dak Prescott went out there and threw a couple dimes, went out there, threw a touchdown. Zeke looked old. Somebody said I need to give him an apology, but hey, we just came off patreon.com and Zeke's best runs, nobody was in the vicinity. It is what it is, man. We ain't hating on nobody, man. And hey, man, they could have given you some sort of credit. Hey, your young offensive line They got young guys all up and down it. You know, they went up against this very much so tested defensive front seven for the Cleveland Browns, and they couldn't give you credit. This Cleveland Browns secondary, which is ridiculously good, and you know, last year they were at the top in all pass defensive metrics. You know, they could have gave, you know, Dak and his receivers some kind of credit for going out there and, you know, putting up the little bit of yardage and touchdowns that they did do. Dak spread the ball around, threw the ball to 9 different receivers. It's a lot of things you could have said as opposed to, yeah, the Browns look bad. They just look bad. They just look bad. You know what I mean? I mean, talk about Brandon Aubrey being a part of that offense, man. Brandon Aubrey, you know, being a guy that, you know, kicked this 66er and it didn't even count, and that would have been the damn record. And he said, "Hey, man, I want to kick a 70." We're gonna hear from Brandon Aubrey later when we get into our notes and all that. But hey, man, it wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a whole bunch of praising Dallas Cowboys. And look, I thought it was going to be a whole bunch of, hey, Dak got a couple of hundreds of millions of dollars prior to game day. Shit, man, I thought they was going to talk about Dak and his mental toughness for being able to come out there after receiving a big ass bag of money. If I should get a big bag of money, I ain't going to work. I'm going shopping. You hear me? Y'all think Vash going to work after I get a big ass bag? Boy, I'm getting on Amazon. Who you talking to? We getting on Amazon, man. But anyway, long story short, I just wanted to keep y'all focused, man. I just wanted to make sure. Speaking of which, let me see if them people reached out to me about how they gonna pay for this. Hold on, let me. Hold on, dog. Let me. Oh, we got a couple of emails. Look at this. We got a couple of emails. Oh, we got a couple of things. Boy, chat, hold on, boy. We got a couple of things in the email today that we could be reacting to. I'll tap in with those in a little bit. We must have got those when I was on patreon.com/Vash Lombardi going crazy in there breaking down the film. I appreciate y'all. Vash, please hire an attorney and an accountant if you get that kind of money for it. Yeah, I'm gonna. A Toxic Tom, are you an attorney and an accountant? You want me to hire you, Toxic Tom? I get right with you. But yeah, man, the Cowboys did some impressive things, man. And you know, shouts out to Turpin. I even got special teams film now, and Turpin finally getting the kick return, punt return touchdown that we've been waiting on him to have. So you know, hopefully we get a lot more of that. If Turpin can parlay this having a really good return skill with a kicker, I'm not being hyperbolic, a kicker that can kick the ball 70 yards, like, dog, I think we're on to something. I just want to talk about a handful of players just to kind of, you know, give y'all a non-emotional take, man, because y'all know the night of is all about the emotions, man. The night of is all about me being in my feelings and screaming at the world. And it's definitely a show where I want y'all to call in. But just me looking back over the film, just me kind of settling down a little bit, just me just getting a more objective view of what happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And I got some sounds for y'all today. The Cowboys had some locker room availability happen yesterday after the game, and I just kind of want to talk about it, you know? KN says, Vash, hire me. I need a job. I would love to hire you. What are your skills? What do you do? Send me y'all resumes and what job y'all trying to do to my email, and I'll look over them. I would love to hire somebody. How about DeMarvin Overshawn, dog? Where he come from? What he doing? Man, I'm just watching him run all over the place. I'm watching him be physical. I'm watching him be fast. I'm watching him outrun Micah Parsons to the football. And this ain't me to say Micah Parsons is slow or anything like that. It's just saying that DeMarvin Overshawn is out there giddying up You know what I'm saying? And I think something that that'll kind of get lost in this conversation, I won't let it get lost, is that I think you got a couple of linebackers that can like read for real now. You got some linebackers that can identify, that can get on their horse and can go. And you know, just me watching Overshown and just how the linebacker room just kind of played out or whatever, something that I thought was interesting. Something that I thought was interesting is this whole time, if anything were to happen to Erick Kendricks, I thought that Louisville would be the backup Mike. Y'all feel me? I thought that if anything happened to Kendricks, Louisville would be the backup Mike, or the Mike that'll come on the field and take over. I thought that Damone Clark was going to be a guy that'll come in and take over, and he did not. What ended up happening is Nick Vigil came in and took over as your backup Mike guy. And Kendricks is fine. He was just a little dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to get a little bit of water and just get back into his life or get back into his work or whatnot. But I did notice that Nick Vigil came on the field first. I thought that was super interesting, and not Damone Clark or not Louisville. Louisville is a rookie, I get that, but man, Overshown was just much more of a weapon than I thought it was going to be. That dude is much more of a weapon than I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be like a good player, like a solid player. That dude is a dude, and I think Jerry Jones should put some marketing behind him. Jerry Jones should stop playing and give that man number 0. Give him the 0 he wants. Man, was I impressed by that kid. I was really impressed by the whole defense, by the temperament of the defense, the lack of mistakes by the defense, the attitude by the defense. And those boys really just lined up and just put hands all over those kids. If you were tapped in to me and Brian Broadus just kind of breaking this thing down a little bit, you had the feeling that the Browns offense, they were going to give you some opportunities to line up and just beat the hell out of them. Like they were going to allow you to do that. We just had to step in and take advantage and do it, you know? But Zimmer called a phenomenal game. Zimmer, I ain't gonna say nothing, dog. Michael Antoine Zimmer can't get me that excited. But chat, I just want to take y'all through some of these sound clips of just some of your players talking about the defense. This was a hell of a mic drop moment here. Trey Diggs came out and he was talking about Zimmer's defense and all that kind of stuff. This was the end of Trey Diggs's like interview. Like as soon as he said this, the microphone just cut off, and I thought that was just phenomenal. They said, "Yo, Trey, man, you know, how far do you think this defense can go? What do you think the business is with these guys, man?" And Trey was just basically like this.
Your thoughts on that Zimmer defense game going out here against a good quarter?
Yeah, that was just a little sample.
What else could Cowboy fans be in store for?
Man, we got like 50 calls. We only ran probably like 3 of them.
And the damn video just went off. It just went off. We got 50 calls and we ran like 3 of them. And to be fair, if you take a look at Micah Parsons, right? I think you could tell a lot about those Cowboy looks based on where Micah Parsons lines up, right? And I imagine some of them looks got something to do with, Micah may be at left defensive end. Sometimes he may be at right defensive end, lined up over the 0. I'm sure there's a goofy little lineup where Micah Parsons is at like some box safety or something. But when he says 50 calls, he means like 50 looks. Like you can run cover 2 out of 50 looks or cover 3 out of 50 looks out of different personnel packages and alignments and things like that. And when you listen to Trey, like listen to him say it again.
Your thoughts on that Zimmer defense game going out here against a good quarter?
Yeah, that was just a little sample.
What else could Cowboy fans be in store for?
Man, we got like 50 calls. We only ran probably like 3 of them.
He says that with confidence too. Like, man, I wish y'all would. I wish y'all would. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder this in chat. Y'all can tell me. I wonder if that's the case because, hey, we came out there and beat the hell out them boys so bad that we ain't had to show nothing else. We ain't had to show nothing else. Like, we smoked them boys so bad, we didn't have to show anything else. But that's just Trey. Then they got Micah Parsons in here speaking on Zimmer and the defense. Micah said this.
Oh, I agree 100%. We didn't even open up the full bag. For a lot of us, that was our first game since the playoff loss. So, we just getting back into it, tackling people again, getting to that full contact gameplay. So I just think the sky's the limit, and this is just the beginning.
Man, what you mean y'all ain't even opened the bag, bro? Man, Micah had 9 pressures by himself. Like, everybody that hit Deshaun Watson hit him twice. Nealon hit him twice. I think Overshown hit him like twice. I believe like DeMarcus Lawrence got 2.5 sacks or something like that. Micah should have had 3 or 4 on the board. Like Osa hit him twice. Like I think Mozzie hit him twice. What you mean?
Oh, I agree 100%. We didn't even open up the full bag. For a lot of us, that was our first game since the playoff loss. So, we just getting back into it, tackling people again, getting to that full contact gameplay. So I just think the sky's the limit, and this is just the beginning.
Man, who you talking to? Micah Parsons? The sky's the limit. Yeah. What you mean? Hey, I'll take it though. Shoot, because the Saints got one of them offensive lines that you can kind of take advantage of too. And based on how the Ravens played on Thursday Night Football, the Ravens got one of them offensive lines that you can kind of take advantage of too. I'm just saying what I see here. I ain't saying what we're going to do to nobody. The Ravens are a good team. But if you ain't got an offensive line that's like full blown, like that, you got some guys that can come and see you for real. Phones hang tight. We are coming to you next. Don't go nowhere. And then Dak came by and talked about the defense too. Dak said this, man.
Yes, it's a defense that frustrated me all camp long. We had our days against them, but they had some days against us. And their strength is confusing the quarterback. And when you can do that for a split second and you have the pass rush that we have, it's awesome. I mean, I just think about I played Zim for a long time, and you're never going to put up a lot of points on Zim. So now that he's on our side, that feels good. Just knowing that we can go in there, we do our job, and most times than not, it's going to be enough. And so excited just to move forward. I mean, that's one down, but excited to get back home next week and get the second one.
Hey, man, I think when the offense gets on track, and the offense will get on track. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's any group I got faith in getting on track, it'll be the offense because you got 4. And if you have number 4, then you're bound to be like a top tier offense in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see a whole bunch of falling off when you have number 4. But I just want the Cowboys to have the peanut butter and the jelly, bro. That's all I want. Chat, that's all I want. Chat, can I get flames if y'all understand what I'm saying? Can I just walk on that shit, man? Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? Do y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want peanut butter and jelly on the sandwich at the same time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I want Dak and his guys to be good at the same time when Zim and his guys are good. And if we can do that, we on to something. Hey, they asked Brandin Aubrey about him and his kicks. About him kicking the field goal. And I was taken aback with how confidently he wanted to attack a 70-yard field goal. Chat, Brandin Aubrey said this. Wait, that ain't the button right there. Brandin Aubrey said this.
70? Yeah. Absolutely.
That's it. That's the response. Like, that's what he said. Hey, man, you want to give it a try?
70? Yeah. Absolutely.
So, chat, I wanted to add this in context of Brandin Aubrey, right? I remember once upon a time, if you had a kicker and his overall was 99 across the board, a lot of y'all was outside when this happened, so you're just as blown away as me. When you had a kicker and he had 99s across the board, a 53 50-yard field goal used to be an event. Y'all remember that? A 50-yard field goal would be an event. I remember because you know, great kickers always come in pairs and like rivalries or whatever. Like David Akers and Dan Bailey was a rivalry or something. You know, Adam Vinatieri and Mike Vanderjagt, you know what I'm saying? Like all the best teams, the best offenses just had dynamic kickers like that. That's just what it was. And I remember when they would kick 50-something yard field goals, we would stand around the TV like, oh my God. They kicking 50s. Mike Vanderjagt and Adam Vinatieri going crazy. Cause they out here kicking 50s. A 50 was like pushing it, like only the best in the world could like kick a 50, but a 55-yard field goal, you losing your mind. A 58-yard field goal is impossible. A 59-yard field goal, you need help. This man said
70? Yeah. Absolutely.
He said, yeah. Why the hell not? Why wouldn't I want to kick a 70-yard field goal? We didn't kick 60s. The record is 66, and he nailed it, and he missed it. The record is 66. We was outside. And he said, yeah, dog, man. Like, do you even want to try a 70-yard field goal?
70? Yeah. Absolutely.
He said, yeah, for sure. Yeah, why not? You can sign me up for some butter Aubrey, bro. I had this Kalen Carson clip that was really inspiring, but I want to get to the phones, man, because I know y'all got some good things to say. But I'm gonna play this Kalen Carson clip and just get us queued up here. This is Kalen Carson talking about his first day.
I think I never really looked at it like that for me to come in and play like a rookie, but I know how the first game was gonna go, but I knew one thing, I wasn't gonna come in here scared, so that's really.
Man, did y'all hear that?
Did you hear what I said?
I didn't know what the first day was going to be like. Man, we got Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, some dudes over there, man. I don't know what my first game was going to be like. I just knew I wasn't going to be scared. Come on, dog. Chad. I just knew I wasn't going to be scared, bro. What a guy. Let's get into the phones, man. And you know, I think these locker room interviews are like super important because you get to see like what the players are thinking immediately, right? And there's a part of me to where if I was a player, I would hate for my thoughts to be that easily accessible because after the game, I don't know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? But like as a media dude, they got stuff like, you know, content. Yes, I'm officially considering myself media. I did a video at a desk with cameras and lights, like not this desk, but like on a set. Like I'm officially media now, right? As a media dude, like dog, like I like hearing from the you know, from the actual players, like what are you thinking in this situation? Like dog, how did you feel? But not no goofy shit. Like people ask CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott about their money the whole time. Dog, we aren't getting, y'all never gonna get me low hanging fruit like that. I'm never gonna be like, yo, Dak, you just signed the biggest amount of money you've ever had in your life. You got $251 million guaranteed. How you feel? Man, I feel great. What you mean? Man, I feel good. Man, don't ask me how I feel. Man, ask me something that means something to football, bro. Don't low hanging fruit me to death. If I was writing an article, dog, I wouldn't even need a Dak quote to write how he feels. I'd be writing in the article, yeah, I'm sure Dak feels like $1 million after him. I'm sure Dak feels like $60 million after signing his new contract. That's what I would say. I don't need Dak to say I feel good that I got it done. Y'all here talking about I've been media. Man, chill out. Let's get some people on the phone, man. Who was up in here first? I think Reek was first. Let's get Reek on the phone. What's up, Reek?
Hey, what's going on, Vox?
Coolin', my guy.
Cowboy Nation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Victory Monday all day.
Mm.
Yeah, man. That was a beautiful victory, man. I had my water bottle afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Had my drink. And is it me? You know, maybe I might be judging a little bit too early because maybe they wasn't going at him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But do you still think that Tolbert a little scary, man? Or is it just me?
I don't think Tolbert should be living. Tolbert. I'm thinking Turpin. I don't know about Tolbert. Tolbert. I think it's too soon to say, but Tolbert's coming off as a guy that's really good at practice that can't get it going in the game. I don't know. I think it's too soon to say that. I think last year was his time to break out of his like kid stuff and really like play some football for real. So I especially thought that this year would be a year that we could actually use him and he steps up a little bit. But hey, one catch, and I think Tolbert's a little bit behind. So I think that's kind of fair. I wouldn't call him scary. I'm not sure, but there's something going on with Tolbert that has him a little bit behind. So yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, because I don't want the rookie to sit on the bench. If I think he can come out here and do his thing, number 80, man.
Floating
you know
on.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that dude, man. It's just something about him, and I think that will free up CeeDee Lamb a little bit more. You know, we got a lot of weapons, and I'm loving it. And I'm loving like how what I seen yesterday from Mike McCarthy and the staff. They was rotating those guys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I like that a lot. You know, it's unfortunate what's going on with Ferguson. You know, I am happy that he didn't tear anything. But at the same time, too, it's like, who else is going to step up now?
Sure.
We need to sit down for a little while.
Sure.
You know.
As far as who's gonna step up, I mean, I think it's gonna have to be a combination of Brevin and Luke and John Stevens. I would love for John Stevens to not be hurt right now. If John Stevens wasn't going through a little hamstring thing, and that's why like these young guys got to understand like how important being healthy is, because John Stevens could have had a hell of an opportunity. I asked Brian Broaddus this the other day. Look at the Ravens, right? Like Mark Andrews is kind of having a weird time, but Isaiah Likely just stepping up as tight end 2, but he's like making a bunch of catches as like tight end 2 or whatever. I would have loved for that to been, JSJ or whatever, but he's not available for us to make him relevant. So he's going to have to miss out. It's going to have to be Luke or Brevin or Hunter.
Yes. And one more question, man. One more thing I had to say. And I do agree with you on this, man. You see a discipline on that defense now.
Yeah.
It's a very big discipline factor. And dudes are staying in their gaps. There's no more hero ball. And then at the same time, too, all those stunts and all that stuff. We didn't see a lot of that yesterday. I like that, and the rotation on our defensive line. Can't nobody sit here and tell me they was not excited when they see Phillips hit number 4 like that. They can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we doing something, man. We working with something over there, and I'm liking that, man. Now, does Dak and CeeDee Lamb contracts, now does that free up more money for this year? If we want to acquire other people?
Yes, it does. Dak and CeeDee Lamb signing this year. I know Toxic Tom got the number, or Matt Owen got the number or something, but I know it opens up somewhere in the double digits amounts of money. So yeah, for sure, we should definitely have more money now that Dak and Lamb are extended, for sure.
Yeah, so I still want them to be, still searching, because it's a long season. You know what I mean? And it doesn't help. I mean, it helps big time to have more players that can possibly come. We can get up, either trade for somebody, or somebody might get dropped in the middle of the season. That's good for either the defense or the offense. Yeah. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Maybe a running back.
I had to say, man.
Maybe a running back. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say, though, man. Great show, man. Let's do our thing, man. Let's go Cowboys, man.
Appreciate you, Reed. Good call. Yeah, Chad, I'm just being a hater, man. Zeke was way too good for us to go find some outside help, man. I ain't tripping. Hey, look, I said this on the Patreon a little bit ago. How many people I got live, man? It seems like I got to keep explaining this stuff. Like people not listening. I don't hate Zeke, okay? I don't hate Ezekiel Elliott. People still calling me a Zeke hater, and it hurts. People say, Vach, I can't listen to you no more. You're hating on Zeke. Well, I'm sorry you got to go, but I came to a realization about who I hate for real. I came into a realization about who I really, really hate. It's not that I hate Ezekiel Elliott, because I don't think I do. I hate the Miami Dolphins because they got 4 running backs and all of them better than ours. Or the New York Jets or the Baltimore. Like any of these teams that just got a shit ton of running backs and they all better than ours. I don't hate Zeke. I just hate them. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, I saw somebody on Twitter. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna move on. I saw somebody on Twitter. You know, Zeke ran like 10 for 40 and Jerome Ford ran like 12 for 44 or something like that. And somebody was like, yeah, man, the Browns couldn't run the football to save their life, boy. That's just trash. Shit, Zeke was good though. I was like, man, if you don't quit playing so much, boy. Let's get Cy on the phone. What up, Cy?
Yo, Vosh, what's good with you?
What's good with you, brother? What you got for me today?
A good victory Monday. I just want to call and say, hey, Caitlin Carson had Coop and Judy in the box yesterday, man.
Sure did.
I was impressed. I mean, it made sense why they didn't go get outside help like you were saying all season because they felt comfortable with Carson. But I also wanted to ask you a question about where would you see, quote-unquote, hypothetically speaking, where would you see Dalvin Cook? Because he's on a practice squad now, and I know you saw Deuce get 1 touch or maybe 2 touches. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out where would you see Dalvin Cook if he does get elevated from the practice squad?
Man, I think it's hard to get running backs carries out here. I think unless we can run the ball efficiently, I think it's tough to get running backs carries. Like, we can't give guys like inefficient carries and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be like, okay, well, Zeke not doing much, Rico not doing much. Let's give the ball to Dalvin to see what he does. You know what I mean? I think you can only truly open up your running back room if guys start having success running the football, I'm assuming. So yeah, if Dalvin comes in, I imagine you would use Dalvin just like they used Deuce yesterday.
Yeah, okay. I just want to know. But also, last question: how you feel about the Saints game next Sunday or this Sunday?
Man, we beating the shot the Saints. Nah, man, I think they're. I think the Saints are. I think they're a cool little team here, and I think. Yeah, the Saints dropped 40. Micah mentioned that the Saints just come off of dropping 40, but they was playing against Carolina, so I think the Cowboys are gonna give many different challenges than the Panthers will. So I ain't tripping on too much.
For sure. Appreciate you, Voch.
Appreciate you, bro. Salute, man. Good call. Let's see. I'm trying to go in order, y'all. My bad. I think Gavin was next, then Drummer Cam, and then Mike. What's up, Gavin?
How you doing, Voch?
What's good with you, bro? What you got for the show today?
Just want to briefly talk about the game, just about the offense, the defense, and then I just want to touch on the Dak contract if you allow me to go that far, and just that's it.
Actually, Gavin, I love that so much. I don't want you to go nowhere. I'm going to take a 30-second break. We're going to go to the Blue Flame, and I'm going to come right back, and I want you to tell me everything, Gavin. I don't want to rush you through it. Chat, we'll be right back. I don't want y'all to go nowhere, okay? I gotta type this email real fast, and I'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere. Matter of fact, how about this? Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Don't move nowhere. 30 seconds. Let me type this email. Hold on. All right. Now, Gavin said he wanted to touch on some things from the game, and he wanted to talk about Dak Prescott and his money. My bad, Gavin. Go ahead. What you got for the show, brother?
Take a little water break while you're going. You know, everything tastes better with a Cowboys W after that yesterday.
Hey, man.
But, of course.
Please, go ahead.
Right. So, I just want to talk about the offense first. So, we saw a good amount of motions yesterday. What did you think about the plan that Mike McCarthy was going through? Because it seems like even after just one loss with Tyler Guyton or Myles Garrett, it seemed like Mike McCarthy said, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to have him wreck our game after that. So what did you think of the plan from Mike?
I mean, it was a good plan. My only gripe about the offense, and I do understand that, you know, that's a great defense and you're limited and you can only do so much. But I think the offense actually got a good beat on what the Browns were doing. You know, we tried to run the ball early, do a little bit of short stuff, and that wasn't working. But then we kind of pushed the ball down, you know what I'm saying, down the field a little bit. We started to attack them a little bit. And I think Mike McCarthy took the foot off the gas around the third quarter. And, you know, we just became this, you know, meandering offense or whatever. And I just felt like we could have done much better than that. So we started off well. We just didn't finish as well as we probably should. But if you walked away from a game and Myles Garrett only got 1 sack and a couple of hits, I think that's a pretty good day for you.
I agree. Because once we saw that one play, it seemed like we started seeing a lot of switching the formations over to Garrett's side. We saw some bootlegs away from him, a bunch of chipping from the tight ends. It was a cool thing to see. And as for the defense now, what do you think about? Well, we already know what you say about. Was it Michael Antoine Zimmer?
Yeah, that's his name.
How he it seems like he really this defense has flipped like night and day. It looks so different and so much faster.
Yeah.
Talk to us about like what do you think this defense is capable of as far as being able to, if the offense is lacking, and sometimes it will, of course, no offense is perfect. Mm-hmm. What do you feel like? Do you think it's capable of enough to hold its ground, bow their backs, and be able to hold up until the offense can get their act together?
I just think you're much better in the middle. You know, I think you got linebackers that can run and linebackers that aren't 205 pounds. You got D linemen that can keep them safe, that can keep them clean. You know, we haven't watched the D line yet on Patreon, but I'll probably tap into it before I talk to Broadus later on, and then we'll watch it tomorrow on Patreon. We watched the offensive line today. But hell, but your linebackers did so well. I mean, you would imagine that the D line didn't die a horrible death out there, and there were times, if you look at Kendricks and Overshown, how they were just getting down. Like Kendricks and Overshown were down there engaging. They was engaging the offensive linemen. You know, they were getting down there, getting blocked, and kind of, you know, getting rid of them and going to go find the football. So this team just looked a lot more disciplined. They looked a lot more fast. They looked more physical. And, you know, they earned the right to go chase around Deshaun Watson, and that's what they did. They chased his ass around.
I can appreciate that they didn't do any neutral zone infractions. They didn't do any goofy penalties. And Micah had a chance to slam Deshaun, and he didn't, rightfully so. Mm-hmm. And I think Jordan Phillips did throw Deshaun Watson to the ground one good time.
Yeah.
But just lastly, just let me touch on contract, and I'll get on. I'm sure you got plenty of calls.
Sure do.
I'm super grateful that they got Dak's contract done. He's not perfect. He's really good though. He's like really, really good. And I'm glad that they got the deal done. He was able to work it out 4 years, thankfully. Cowboys haters, especially the ones that hate Dak. If you want to know, let me just say this. The biggest reason Dak Prescott deserves $60 million, a year is because he's $20 million better than Daniel Jones. That's it. Because that's how they was getting paid the same amount, $40 million. Dak deserves $20 million more. Daniel Jones ain't good. And that's all I got to say, Vach. Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you too, big dog. Hey man, somebody in the chat was like, Vach, do you think that the Browns are still a top 5 or so defense? And listen, I can understand where that question is coming from. I think a lot of people are asking that because of like the ease of movement.
The conference has been locked.
The ease of movement that you were getting on them or whatever, right? But let me just break it down to you like this though, right? Take a look at, let me say this. Some other argument that I heard about the Browns defense is that it's tough for a defense to play good defense when their quarterback is bad. Okay, so
it's false
because we have defensive struggles every single year. And a lot of the times, if you're a team with a good defense, but your quarterback is bad, you may lose a game, but you don't get blown out, So if you look at the Jets, right, no matter who's playing quarterback for them, that's a good ass defense over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Aaron Rodgers is there or if Zach Wilson is there, like we've seen teams hang around in those games, or we've seen the Jets hang around in those games because that defense is good. Pittsburgh had nonsense at quarterback, but since that defense is good, they hang around those games. They may lose, but that defense is still good regardless of whoever the hell is playing quarterback. And even if you look at the Browns last year, Deshaun Watson was trash last year, and Joe Flacco was Joe damn Flacco, but they're still a playoff team because that defense is fantastic. So just because Deshaun Watson is goofy doesn't mean that defense is no longer top 5 anymore. It's just that you have an offense that can kind of move around on them a little bit. Whether your quarterback passes for 160 something yards or not, Zeke gets 40, Rico gets 29 or whatever. No matter what the case may be, you still did some positive things versus a really good defense. You know what I'm saying? So, don't let nobody take your joy away just because, bad things happen. You feel me? Kenny Lott, what up?
You're you still did some positive things versus a really good defense. You know what I'm saying? So
Kenny Lott, what up?
Take your joy away just because, bad things happen. You know? Kenny Lott, what up? Hey, hello.
Hey, wait, what happened? Yeah, what's good with you, man? What's happening?
Oh, chilling. How you been, man?
Man, everything. I can't complain, man. What you got for the show?
Oh, no, I'm just glad to see you. I'm just glad to see you guys back on. You're a DLL. How do you say it?
DLLS, Dallas. DLLS.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You, KaVontae, Issa up. And you know what I feel about that now, don't you?
Yeah. I already know how you feel. Don't say it out loud. I know how you feel.
But I'm just glad and happy, and thank you for having me on the air. Thank you.
Yeah, man, ain't no problem, man. But hey, Kenny Lott, man, one day you gonna be right. Dak gonna go out here and throw for 5,500 yards, 60 touchdowns, and all that. He gonna get the MVP and the first All-Pro. Kenny Lott, you ain't wrong. Kenny Lott, you ain't wrong.
I've been saying that. Well, remember, I said it before everybody else, though. Remember that now.
You was first. I got you.
You know what happened? Super Bowl, man.
Yeah.
Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. I love it, man. What else you got for us?
Oh, no, that's it. Our linebackers, finally got some real linebackers out there. Happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just stoked, man. I think we win 12, 13 games this year.
Yeah.
I'm just scared about our second and third receivers, though. I'm going to see who's going to pop, though.
That is the second person that is called in with a little bit of concern about the Jalen. So, hey, I feel you.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, what do you think about Mozzie?
I haven't watched film on him yet, but typically my rule about one text is that if your linebackers play well, then your one text played well enough. So I'm gonna definitely get into that film and I'll give y'all a report on that.
He looked better than me, but it was just one game. I really couldn't separate him from everybody else, though.
Mm-hmm.
But he looked better, though.
Yeah, they all look alike. They all look alike down there when it's game time, for sure. I feel you.
Yeah, but Mozzie used to look bad, though.
Yeah. Used to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, I'm gonna find out and let you know, Kenny Light. Appreciate you, brother.
Got you, man.
Yeah, man, I love Kenny Light, dog. He said, hey, man, look, Dak gonna win the MVP, the All-Pro. He gonna break the passing record, get 60 touchdowns. We gonna win the Super Bowl MVP. Hey, I don't hate it. Get his ass, Kenny Light. Let's go Drummer Cam, then we'll go Jack. Drummer Cam, what up?
Hey, Vosh, man, it's been a minute.
Man, everything's everything, brother. You know how it go.
Man, just props to you big time on the DLS deal and being on the post game. I can't wait for them to get your drops in. They didn't know what was going on when you were like asking for the KaVontae. I was rolling.
Hey, you know, sometimes when I go on these shows or I get around people, they treat me like I'm a reporter, or they treat me like I'm some of these other media cats. And hey, I'm just a content dude. I'm a little different. I'm just a little different, you know, a little more.
Nah, man, you're new media. You're new media. Just go ahead and own it. You're new media.
Yeah, I feel you, Drummer Cam. You ain't saying nothing wrong, bro. I appreciate you, man. Salute. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, man. I just need your thoughts in terms of where's CeeDee Lamb. What do you think was going on with CeeDee Lamb in the second half? I mean, I know Mike probably, like you said, Mike pulled his foot off the gas a little bit, but is that something we should be worried about, or is that just hey, we were already up, no need to go back to the water on that?
No,
I'll just listen to you respond to the answer. But I appreciate you, man. I love what you're doing. Props to you and everything else you got going on, how much you've grown this channel and your brand, and I appreciate you a lot, making fans smarter. But other than that, man, I'll listen to the response later.
Appreciate you, brother Cam. That just made my day. Yeah, man. As far as CD goes, I wouldn't say that it was just him. I think the whole offense in general in the third quarter, they just looked a little dry, a little cold, and maybe if the offense was a little more warm, CD would be. But if I can give Mike McCarthy credit for anything in chat, y'all tell me if y'all notice the same thing. If I can give Mike McCarthy credit for anything, if passing the ball to Lamb ain't working, just hand the ball off to him and just let him run sweeps, let him run reverses. You know what I'm saying? Like find a way to get him involved in the rushing game. And hell, it was all last year. We were saying, hey man, Brandin Cooks would be a great candidate for some sweeps and reverses too. And next thing you know, Brandin Cooks ass out here running around with sweeps and reverses. So I think Mike McCarthy was on the right page. And I just think the team needs a little more football to get back into the groove of things. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to you, Drummer Cam. Appreciate you, sir. Let's go ahead and get these pleasantries started, man. Let's get Jack on the phone. Let's get this going. Jack.
Yeah, man. Hey, Botch.
What's good, player?
What's hell? What's good? What's hell?
Man, you know Cowboy W, man, on a Monday. I can't complain. You know how it go, brother. How about you, man?
Boy, you ain't never lied. Hey, look, man.
Yeah.
You good. The family good. I like the new studio. Man, it's amazing.
Bless
now, with all the pleasantries out the way.
Yes, sir.
Vosh, get your button ready. Vosh. Get your. It's been a long time since I had to get the button ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for you, Jack.
So I'm in the home of the motherfucking Commanders, right?
Yeah.
So I get to see firsthand what's going on with that squad. And I'm more interested in them now because they had our defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I have realized that having 4 makes your defense look a lot better.
Hold on, JJ. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Hold on. Did you hear what I said?
Say it again.
No. Having 4 makes your defense look better.
Man, did y'all hear what Jack just said, man? Did y'all
hear what I said?
Mm.
I had a show yesterday, right?
Mm.
My band was playing. I had my Micah Parsons jersey on because they were playing the same time we was. They had the Cowboys on one screen. They had the Commanders on another screen. Now me, I try to keep it classy. I I try to be a gentleman. I swear for God I couldn't. I couldn't keep it to myself. Bro, we put up 33 points and we was rusty. Hold on, wait a minute. I want y'all to against a playoff team. We put up 33 points and we were rusty. Imagine when that bag opened up. I'm putting on a size 14 boot, and I'm going to leave that motherfucker right there. Hey, listen, man, I've been waiting all summer. You know, I've been behaving. I did a little something, but I've been behaving. I've been trying to go to the garden and relax, enjoy Vox, enjoy Sky, enjoy all my Cowboy community because they give us the most purest, unadulterated Cowboy media that there is. I love y'all. I appreciate what y'all do. But these damn Cowboys is something different in the air. I smell it. I feel it. I'm confident any other time. I'm always confident enough. But this shit, I feel like I could put a big girl on my shoulder and walk around with my Cowboy jersey on. And you know what I'm saying? And do the right thing. You understand you?
Yeah.
Hey, Vox.
You said what girl?
I said big girl. Ooh, she big. Ooh, she ain't even big. She fluffy. She fluffy. I'm gonna put my dance shoes on. I'm gonna dance in the garden. Pour me up some strawberry Hennessy margarita. You remember that? You remember the strawberry Hennessy margarita?
Yeah, I remember Jack. Yeah, they're delicious. I bet.
That mother. I know you on your juicing and your fasting, but I'm gonna drink it for you. You understand you?
Yes, sir.
But at the end of the day, I just had to get. I was excited because I saw all the depression. I saw the city in a dire rut. You ever seen a city in a dire rut? I witnessed that yesterday. I drove all the way around. I drove from 495 to 295, wasting all kind of gas just to look at the disappointment and the confusion of what these people were looking like. Because before the game, it was, oh, y'all ain't doing nothing. I made all kind of stupid ass. I was bitten left and right, and I was saying, hey, I just want y'all to pay up at the end of the night. Let's just say, I'm feeling a little heavier today. My left side of my pocket is feeling a little heavy.
Like them girls.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
so I'm about to go shopping on their expense. Thank you, Commander fans, for just making my day my day. Thank you to Cowboy fans for just being Cowboy fans. And stop hating Dak. He's $260 million. He here. He ain't going nowhere. All right? Ain't no quarterback in the league that you seen outperform Dak. I don't care what the numbers is. I don't care if they went to the playoffs 2 years ago, Super Bowl 2 years ago. If they ain't playing good now, it's what you doing now. I don't want to hear about the year Dak came back off an injury. Oh, he's turnover prone. Ain't never been. I don't want to hear, oh, the only thing they could probably say is Dak, you know, he ain't got us out the playoffs. All right, that's cool. But that's a team thing, too. Because Dak don't play defense. They put 46 up on us. You know what I'm saying? Dak threw 2 interceptions, but that only equates to 46 points. Not no way. Your math ain't mathing if you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I took up some time, Vox. I'm sorry, but it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you and your hospitality.
Yeah.
If you ever in the D.C. area, please let Jack know. Because if ain't nobody got you, Jack got you. These blessings of Swati Kai.
Swati Kai. I'll be there one day, brother. I'm going to tap in with you, Jack. Swati Kai, bro. Appreciate you, man. Oh, man. Jack say, I'm about to go shopping at their expense because I feel a little heavier today. Just like them girls you be picking up, JJ. My back ain't strong enough. I can't. Shouts out to Jack though, man. He's a gentleman and a scholar, you know. Brandon from Houston, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, bud?
What's good,
Oh,
bro?
man. I'm just excited. I'm ready for the I was just looking at the news. My phone just buzzed at McCaffrey's out for tonight's game, you know. So
no.
Looking forward to watching the enemies tonight. But I don't know. I wanted to kind of watch him run because I wanted to imagine Overshown hit on him. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we got something for that. Like we got something for them coming down the line, and I'm super excited about the Cowboys. Everyone's trying to diminish our victory. Our rookie class is amazing, Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you even do that? Like, we added, if you count Overshown, the rookie too, so Overshown, BB, Tyler Geisen, Nealon. Nealon threw a tackle into a quarterback. Like, I never seen Dorrance Armstrong do that, bro.
Sure.
Like, not a day in his life. And Carson, he is what they said he is. And man, like we might be tough. Like Dak don't even really have to do that much. Watch, like between our kicker and our quarterback, I think we can score 24 a game. I don't think anybody can score 24 on us. Watch, that's what I think.
Yeah.
And I think that includes Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Like the pressure we can put on him. Like nobody's messing with us. Watch, like. Hey, I'm rolling with Watch like 17-0. Somebody gonna have to show me, Watch.
If this defense really turns into what I think it could be, good luck to him. Good luck to him. Like if this defense really turns into what I think it could be, and y'all know I'm a homer according to a lot of people, man. But if you can just get the peanut butter and the jelly together, you know what I mean? Put the offense and the daggum defense together. Hey man, you on to something?
I think we might be on. I know it's just the Browns, I keep my mouth shut, but we got a schedule coming up, Watch. I call back in, but I think we might be on something, Watch.
All right, appreciate you, bro. Good call, bro. I'll tap in with you next time, Brandon. Head over to twitch.tv /Vach Lombardi and and play and yeah. You want salute. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, shouts out to what my man name? Christopher Nixon. Shouts out to you, brother. Let's get back into it. Let's get Steve on the phone. See what he's talking about. What's up, Steve? Then Isaac next.
Watch. Great to hear you, and great to see all the good things happening for you.
Hey, man, thank you very much, man. Hard work definitely pays off, but most importantly, thank you for tuning in and supporting,
True. Watch, let me tell you, this is my 4th season with you. And you know what? The very first time I saw the show, it was on YouTube, of course, and I was like, clicked onto it, and I was like, is this guy licking a blade? What's going on here? And I almost hit skip. Thank goodness I didn't, because you started talking and you started breaking down a game. And I thought to myself, this guy is great at thinking on his toes. And that's one thing you have to be able to put on a good show, is you got to be great at thinking on your toes.
Yeah.
One show, and I knew I was hooked, and I knew you were going places. So I'll say right now, it will be a bittersweet day when we lose you to someone like Derek Eagleton. So you got more good things coming your way, I'm sure.
I'll tell you what, Caller Steve, appreciate you, man. I love the respect and all that kind of stuff, but I tell you what, man, just being a YouTube media guy for all these years, man, I have learned some valuable lessons, and I've learned how to move in a room full of vultures. And even if I were to go and work with Derek Eagleton, in which that is on the table. If I were to go over there and work with him, I wouldn't change, and the YouTube ain't going nowhere.
That's great to hear.
That's called leverage player, but it is what it is. What else you got for me, Steve?
So, two things. I just want to talk real quick about my thoughts. Our linebackers, Kendrick and Overshown, they combined for 2 sacks, 20 tackles, and an interception. We have not seen linebacker play like that in Dallas since number 50 was here. Am I wrong?
No, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all. Sean, like I said, Sean Lee is one of my favorite players of all time, and he made me love the linebacker position. And I hate watching linebackers, but when I can find a linebacker that can diagnose and can run, I fall in love with that linebacker. It seems like Overshown and Kendricks can both diagnose and run. It's mind blowing.
Yep, Kendrick and Overshown were just awesome yesterday. And so I've got a theory on the second half yesterday. We want to say that like maybe the defense and offense got a little bit vanilla. And I think, in my opinion, Turpin returning that kick and kind of blowing the game open kind of changed the offense and defense. Because this early in the season, offenses and defense want to show as little as they can to the next team, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I think at that point they knew the game was in hand. Let's dial it back, maybe get a little bit vanilla, and let's not show the Saints or anyone else anything new that we haven't shown yet. And so yes, you could say, oh, we kind of hit the wall in the second half, which is true to a point, but I think they dialed things back because they don't want to show anything new.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
You know what? I think that's something that the defense kind of dealt with also, you know. I played some sounds earlier and Trey Diggs came out and said, hey man, if we got 50 looks, we only showed 3 of them, you know. I think that was because, you know, if you start beating the hell out of somebody, you just go to the fundamentals and you just save all of your super secret stuff for later on in the season when you really need it. So I can imagine that same thing would have happened to the offense. It's just that I would like for the offense to try to be good and efficient a little bit longer before they decide to dial it back. But if Mike McCarthy had confidence that we were going to beat the hell out of that team and we didn't need to show the super secret stuff, then I totally think that that's possible. 100%.
Yep. And one last thing, Aubrey's so good. Aubrey is so good. I mean, he makes these 50-yard kicks look like chip shots.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anyway, Vach, love the show. You have a great afternoon.
Caller Steve, thank you so much for all the kind words that you said, and thanks for supporting. Yeah, man, Brandon Aubrey looked in the camera and said, oh, 70 yards, let's do it. 70 yards, hell yeah, let's do it. Chad, let me ask you a question. First of all, have y'all hit the like button yet? Because I don't ask y'all for too much. Like I don't ask for a lot. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to just, you know, if you haven't hit the like button, can y'all hit the like button for me? That's all I ask. But I've been asking this lately, and I just kind of want to keep asking it as, you know, as we go by. Who's new here? If anybody is new, okay, and if you're not new, because that's the only opposite answer, right? You're either new or you're not. What show was I on? What was your first show when you first saw me? Like, how did you discover the show or whatever? I'm really interested in ideas like this or things like this when people tell me, oh yeah, Vach, the first time I ever, because look, I greatly believe in always put forth your absolute best effort because you never know who's watching. And Steve said the first time he saw me, I pulled a knife out and licked it. I don't think I ever licked a knife, but I do have a lot of blades that I probably just pull it out. You know, I got a blade right here and another weapon right there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't deny that I probably pulled the blade out. I just don't remember licking it. But I just do believe that you never know who's watching, and sometimes the right person just taps in on you when you have no idea. When you have no idea that somebody's watching you. For example, Shouts out to Miss Cat. She's the producer, editor, the everything over at DLLS, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I actually tuned into a couple of your shows," and I was like, "Oh, was it a good show?" She's like, "Hell yeah!" I'm like, "All right, cool, shit." You just never know who's watching, you know. So I would love to see when you guys tapped in. Special K says when you smoke Mark, boy, that's boy Doomsday and Special K, boy, y'all was there since day one. My word. I'm gonna come in here and read some of these in a minute. Senior with KaVontae with Sky, 2016 draft. That's just like day one. That's actually before. Mark Holmes found you with Law Nation. The round table. Hey man, shouts out to the round. We gotta have a round table just at some point. We're all superstitious and busy right now. Looked up Cowboys, edit filter, live, Vash Lombardi, click. Oh, the algorithm sent me here a few years ago before the algorithm went to shit. Yeah, the algorithm's kind of crazy right now. The YouTube machine. Cosmic Dragon says, I dead ass licked the knife before. I don't remember. But my YouTube show, Blade Liquor. That's your lot. Draft season 2019, the Koye saying, okay, cool. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, sure. No Cam Vach. Damn. Ski mask Vach. Damn. Toxic Tom. Why you ain't click off when you saw me in the ski mask? Purdy without Christian McCaffrey tonight. Christian McCaffrey out? Oh, wait, boy. Get their ass up out of here. You gonna be a little rusty too? Oh man, give them some L's. Isaac, what's happening?
Yo, what's good, man? What's good, Vach?
What's good with you?
To jump right into your question, man. The first time I came across your channel was offensive breakdowns of the O-line of Dak. You know, those are classic, bro. I sometimes go back and still watch them.
Wow.
But
appreciate
you. Yeah, I want to start off, bro, by I'll let you choose. You want to get your props first, or you want to discuss my two little issues first? Which one?
Hey, man, I take props all the time, man. Please, come on, man. Please. Please. Go ahead.
All right, man. So from 2018 is when I started watching. I think you probably 2 years doing it before that, right? 2016 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've been great ever since, bro. And to see you doing, we're doing fine with Brian Broadus now, bro. Yeah. Man, I got to salute you and give you your props, bro, because that show's great, and you deserve everything that you got. Yeah. And equally, we're giving you props. I got to salute to Will Steele, too, man, because he does a fantastic job also, man.
Yeah, Will Steele's the best in the business, and I'm not just saying that because he's my guy. Will Steele is the best in the business, 100%.
Yeah, bro, and he does his thing, too, on A to Z, right? Is that right?
Yes,
9 a.m., something like that?
Yes, sir, A to Z.
Yeah, salute to Will Steele. All right, bro. My two little topics, issues, whatever, is after we scored 27, bro, our offense didn't score another touchdown.
Sure.
And doing that against a high octane offense, bro, that could be a problem. Mm-hmm. What's your feedback on that?
I trust our defense, man. I promise. I feel like I don't care who the offense is, right? I think you have to have like a Teflon D line in order for us to I guess to fall short of what we did yesterday, right? We'll have to run into the Lions or something, or the Eagles and their O-line. But I mean, hell, even we could have success against those guys. Like, we've had some good days against those guys. But I think if you a team and you got any kind of O-line issue, I think it might be a long day for you. Like, going into this season, doing wins and losses, I thought the Ravens was like a flat out loss for us. But watching their O-line and watching what we do to bad O-lines, like, if we can muddy some reads up, I would love to see what we look like versus the Ravens now. Like, I'm actually hyped to go see them, honestly. At home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
My biggest issue with that, when I say high octane defense, I'm talking about the Shanahan tree, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, like the Green Bay with healthy Jordan Love in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The 49ers type of offense, like.
Yeah.
Well, we're up 27-3, bro. We got to score more touchdowns, man.
I agree with you 100%, but I think Zimmer eats those kinds of offenses for lunch. You know what I'm saying? I think Zimmer's notorious for
Right. He's our new wild card.
Yeah, he is famous for beating the hell out of the Shanahan kids. Like, that's just what he does. Like, even when he has a team that ain't always like the greatest, he'll beat the hell out of the Shanahan kids. So, hell yeah, I would love to see him. I would love to see him versus Green Bay this year because he's very familiar with playing against those guys. You know what I'm saying? That's another Shanahan tree. So,
I definitely want to see our matchup against them with Zimmer.
Yeah.
All right, my second little issue, bro, is what is it? DN. Do you think we go out and get another DN? Because right now it's all great and it looks great. But you know, when Micah Parsons starts running out of gas, are we gonna need another player, bro?
I think D-Law back in the game getting sacks now, and I think Marshawn Nealon played a really good game yesterday. And as far as the D lineman you can go get, I mean, will anybody be better than Al-Qadim Muhammad or Carl Lawson? I think they're probably the best edges that you got out there. So I think both of them are within arm's reach of you, and I think if we need an edge guy, I think we can go get one easily.
Okay, bro. All right, this one's off the top, man. We got to give a big shout out to Turpin for Turpin's time. He finally got one in the league, and my prediction is he gets another two at least, another 2 run backs, either kickoff or punt return.
Hey man, that'll be nice, man. Shouts out to Turpin, man. You know what I'm saying? Turpin. I've been waiting on him to be a good return man and all that. And you know, if he's not a great offensive guy, then I would be really impressed if he could score on.
Hey, you say he runs into tacklers, man. This time he called it out.
He tried to run into somebody this time. He was just faster than them.
He was able to shrug it off this time. Hey, bro, this is my time, bro. Thank you for letting me check in, and props to you and Will Steele, bro. Y'all do a great time. Y'all do a great show.
Appreciate you, Isaac. Shouts out to Will Steele. Man, look, Turpin cut back into the defense. I was like, this motherfucker, he doing it again. But nah, man, Turpin was straight, man. Turpin was straight. It's a long show, ain't it? How long we been going? Oh, this ain't that bad. We just started late. Hey man, Monday is always tough, man. Let me just text Will Steele, remind him, dog, because we always bond on that. Mondays are tough, bro. Mondays are tough, and that's the text I was looking for from DLLS. Shouts out to you, bro. Damn, bro. Mondays trash, man. Yo, chat. We've been working all day, man. I got a film session to drop for y'all tomorrow and everything, and we got Brian Broadus after this, man. Hey, yo, we going crazy today, man. 214. What's up? Who this?
Man, Vosh.
What's up?
First of all, this Courtney Joe. On the Law Mercy show, he called me Willie B. And it's this dude named Coach Haynes, the Miami Hurricane fan. He called me Google Man. Anyways, man, hey, man, I just took this pill.
Okay.
And I'm feeling a little sleepy, but I'm gonna give you my all.
Okay.
Now, I cannot stand when they try to take from us. Before the game, what they talking about the brain?
Yeah.
Now they talking about the defense. Hey man, it is what it is. We kicked ass. The defense out there doing their thing. Overshawn doing his thing. Yeah. Micah Parsons doing his thing. 90 doing his thing. Number 50 doing his thing. 21, he's a dog. He's whoa. How we keep on coming up with the cornerbacks?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott, yeah, he got paid. And all the Cowboy haters, what he so-called Cowboy fans, I came on your show last season and I went off. I'm doing one. And I told you, well, you probably don't remember, but I said on Facebook, I'm Dak Prescott defense attorney. And I'm still that. Mm-hmm. He got paid, and the Cowboy fans that don't like it, deal with it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Man, another thing, that pass he made. Oh, my God. Did you see that fucking precision on that ball?
Yeah. Yeah. Which one? Which one? The one to Lamb or the one to Cooks?
The one to Cooks. He out there cooking.
Crazy.
Cooking Brandon. He out there cooking Brandon on them boys.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. I can't stand when they try to take from us. Like, so before the game, you know, the Browns so cold. Now they talking about the quarterback play and all this bullshit. Well, I want the Cowboys to win every game and go win the Super Bowl, and I can die and go to football heaven. Yesterday, my football dingers had babies.
I'm sorry, sir. You what now?
My football dinkers had babies yesterday.
A dinkus, is that like a dog or something, like a puppy?
No, it's like saying like, you know, kind of like I'm kind of combining sex with football.
Oh. Okay.
So meaning that you know
I got you.
My football thing was on, you know, like
I
so
got
yeah,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday was a great day for me, man. All the Cowboy fans need to just, man, I cannot wait to play the Eagles.
Yeah.
And the John Redskins, oh boy, them, hey man, I'm not even worried about them boys.
Yeah.
I want to see the Eagles, the Baltimore Ravens. I think we play these boys week 3, week 4. Hey man, whoa, Raw Nation. Voss.
Yeah.
My bad. Man, hey man, this season, boy, last season I swear to God, like I don't know what, right before when Trayvon Diggs went down, Voss, I swear to God that day, bro, I was so upset because I feel like that defense last season was gonna be one of them fucking 2000 Ravens type defense.
Mm-hmm.
Now he back. Oh my God, bro, the defense off the chain, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I was asleep, but I won't go.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, it's crazy, man. You know, hey, I'm telling you, man, the Cowboys will do that to you, man. You know, when they start playing like that, bro, man, it ain't, man, I feel you, bro. When they start doing that and they do it again and again, man, man, we finna go crazy. We going to jail, bro. You hear me? Hey, man, Willie D, man, good call, bro. I appreciate you, dog.
Right on, boss.
Yes, sir. He say his dingus had a baby. You know how like some people breed dogs. Had like they had like pet puppies. They breed dogs. He said, "Hey, yeah, man, my dingus had a baby." I said, "Oh, congratulations." I don't know what to say. But he explained it to me. I was just like, all right, I got you, player. To his point though, I was gonna save a lot of this stuff for later on. I love y'all so much, man. Let me just show y'all something, bro. We watched this in the Patreon already, patreon.com/Vosh Lombardi. But if you guys are not a part of Patreon, then you just, y'all should be missing out on like great work and all that. But you got Brandin Cooks lined up here in the slot, man. And I just want y'all to look at, I think you can actually see it better from this angle. You see Cooks on the left side here, number 3. You're going to see him in 2. He's right there. Look at when Dak gets rid of the football. The ball's in the air right now. Cooks ain't even out of his break fully yet. Brandin Cooks up here. He ain't even fully out of his break yet. He ain't even looking at the football. The ball is in the air, right? Look at where Cooks starts when Dak throws the football. Hold on, wait. Yeah, here we go. Why they leave? Dak is rid of football. Look at where Cooks is now. 5, 10. Cooks at the 15-yard line. He catches the ball in the end zone. He don't even look back till here. He don't even. So he ran 10 whole yards with the ball in the air. You just want to talk about a dime? Well, we can go back to the wide view. He lined up in the slot right here. You just want to talk about a dime? Let me move me out the way. Bro, just a dime. Man, come on, bro. And look, Cooks keeps scoring on that same damn on the same route. The damn corner to the back of the end zone. The corner to the back of the end zone. Cooks keeps scoring on that same route, bro. I'll give you one more. Falling backwards. Nasty behavior. Sick of this. Hey man, quit playing with 4, bro. I implore you, quit playing with 4, bro. Like 4 just go too crazy, man. Like just chill out. Hey, we watched film over on Patreon.com. By the way, we watched this early. We broke it down for a long time, and we explained, some of the offensive line stuff that was going on. We talked about the differences between inside zone and outside zone. Like, we had a time in Patreon today, and a lot of people came to class today. Shouts out to y'all. You know how I go. Shouts out to Toxic Time. We got 4 more years of that. 401. What's up? Who this?
What's up, Butch? How you doing?
What's good with your man?
Not much. I got 2 things for you. The first one, just looking at the defense. I think it really helps to get a defensive identity when your defensive coordinator drafts guys, and those guys are actually playing for you.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between drafting guys with NFL-ready qualities day one that have upside versus just you draft Izzy because he's tall and has long arms.
Yeah.
So I think like Nealon, you can use him as a run defender day one. Yeah. With Carson, he's physical, he attacks. That's something you saw on film at Wake. So I think having a coordinator who can kind of use those guys' skills is huge. And I just got to ask you about Zeke because I'm with you on Zeke.
Sure.
Do you think if he didn't have that hurdle on the first play of the game, people would be thinking a lot differently? Like, do you think that one play is like more impactful than everything else he did? So I think that kind of made people be like, "Oh, this guy's young again. He's got the running back stuff still." So that's all I got for you. Appreciate it.
Hey, bro, what's funny? Because when Zeke tried to hurdle that man, I got sick. I was mad at Zeke. I'm like, man, what you doing? I was sick of him. I like, man, sit down somewhere. What you doing? Like, I like Zeke better when his cleats are in the ground and like trying to run people over. Like, that's what I like most about Zeke. I don't want Zeke trying to jump over people. That ain't Zeke's game necessarily. So, yeah, I mean, I hope people didn't look at Zeke trying to jump over somebody and loved it. I hope they didn't love that shit. I saw it and I hated it, man. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan at all. But then again, I don't hate Zeke. A lot of people think I hate Zeke. I don't hate Zeke. I hate the Dolphins because they got 4 running backs better than ours. We can't have not one of them.
Yeah, I don't hate Zeke either, but there was somebody on Twitter who pulled up Zeke's numbers and Derrick Henry's numbers against the Chiefs and was like, "Oh, just saying, Zeke more yards, less attempts."
Nah.
I think Zeke's fine. I just think he needs to be used in situations. But
sure,
I appreciate it. I'll get off. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, man. Good call. I agree. Zeke is a cool player. I just don't want us using Zeke like he's a premier player. That's all. 484.
All right, now. Yo.
484. What's up? Who this?
Oh, what's up, Box? This is Mike, man. My bad. I'm at work right now. I've been waiting to get on. Let me see. All right, so the first time I found you, I was sick and tired of listening to Stephen A. Smith and the ESPN crew talk.
Man.
So I went on YouTube and started scrolling, trying to find something different, something that gave me more of an insight, and then I stumbled across you.
Man.
It was 2020.
Man.
Got tired of hearing all those media pundits talk their bullshit.
Man,
So,
appreciate you, man. That mean a lot to me, bro. Salute.
Indeed. All right, so let's just get straight to it. I hear everybody talking about how great Micah was, Overshown, Kendricks, Kalen Carson. Did anybody else but me not see Donovan Wilson scare the shit out of Jerry Jeudy? I mean, he hit the hell out of that man. Like he didn't want no more parts coming across that middle at all. Like that's an unsung hero right there. Like
I got to go back and watch it, man. I didn't necessarily remember seeing Donovan beating the hell out of nobody, but I was watching the lineman, man. But if you say Donovan went out there smoking the hell out of people, I would love to see it.
Trust me. Dono cracked the life out of that man. He cracked life out of that man. Okay?
Man.
That's number one. Number two, you said something earlier. I'm listening to everybody else call in, talking about how well the defense is, how well the offense is. I'm one of the type of people who take zero stock in what I see in week one because it's week one. You're not going to get the best of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me in week 3, 4, when everybody's up to speed on everything and everything is running smoothly. But from what I saw is the defense has the opportunity to probably be a top 3 defense. That's first and foremost. With Micah doing Micah things, he disrupted that game from start to finish. D-Law looking like D-Law, and then you got your ancillary pieces. The middle of our defensive line, those DTs, they showed up. They showed up. Even Mozzie, they showed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, week 1, so you're not really, you take it with a grain of salt, but to limit the run game to what they did in the first half, not so much the second half because it was like garbage time at that point, but in the first half, to limit them to where they were, I thought that was notable. Now we're going to go to the offensive side of the ball. It's crazy how you brought up the Brandin Cooks, how you were watching on Patreon, the Brandin Cooks route.
Yes, sir.
It's nuts how Dak knew where he wanted to go.
Yeah.
And Brandon knew where he wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
Real easy. Break the you had Thornhill on you. So you break the safety on the inside going towards the actual goalpost, and as soon as he hit the 3-yard line, he broke it back out. Perfect pass.
Yeah. Perfect
pass, perfect route, perfect play. That was beautiful. But there was no pass better than that back shoulder or over the shoulder pass to CD while he was literally draped on.
Yeah.
Like dude was draping on him and he still made the perfect pass, perfect catch, perfect placement.
Yeah.
Like if anybody else has anything bad to say about the All-Pro MVP candidate, $240 million man, you're kidding yourself. There should be no reason why anybody should be bad-mouthing Dak Prescott, period. End of story.
Yeah.
The run game, that's something I definitely wanted to talk to you about personally because I know you and Brian Broadus, I watch y'all almost every night. Y'all do y'all breakdowns. My issue with the run game isn't the personnel. My issue with the run game is scheme. Okay? Scheme is the problem here. When you have, it's okay to send Zeke and Dalvin Cook, who are bigger, bruising backs, in between the tackles, inside zone and all that good stuff. Yeah. I can see that because that's the frame that they are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Send them in between the tackles. We saw it ourselves yesterday. Zeke inside run on the goal line gets a touchdown. That's where he made his bread in 2022. You know what I'm saying, when he was playing with us.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Rico Dowdle and Deuce Vaughn, who were faster, shifty backs. I need to see some edge play.
Yeah.
And I think that would open up the run game a lot more. You know what I'm saying? If you're really going to do a running back by committee, it shouldn't be the same scheme for a different back in that committee.
Yeah.
You should be able to be versatile within that committee. Am I wrong?
No, you ain't wrong.
I'm saying, so I think if there was more emphasis on hitting the edges with Rico and Deuce Vaughn, I think our run game will be formidable. Unfortunately, I'm not the head coach, nor do I make any decisions.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all I got, Vach. I'm glad I got to chat with you. Hopefully I get to chat with you more. You have a great one, you heard?
Hey, man, fantastic call, Mike. Appreciate you. Good call, brother.
Indeed.
I was looking for that Donovan Wilson play, man. I couldn't find it. Shouts out to Mike. I tried to find it, man, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on the film and I'll give it a good search. I'll give it a good search, you know. Supers. Let's read some. Let's see what we got today. The 9th. What a day, chat. What a day. What a day. What a day. Michael Aldridge dropped a deuce and says Aubrey and Parsons should be a 99 on Madden. Michael for sure. And if Brandon Aubrey can kick a 70-yard field goal, I don't see why he shouldn't be a 99 on Madden. Like, what's the criteria for 99s on Madden? And if, let's just say the best kicker on Madden, if the farthest we've seen him kick is like a 61, if Brandon Aubrey kicks a 71, I think you have a good argument for saying that Brandon Aubrey should just be a 99 on man for sure. I don't hate that at all. Hold on, let me move my logo over a little bit, man. Let me move my logo over a little bit. Make my logo a little bigger. Make my logo a little bigger. I wanted to be in the center like my prize picks looks. My prize pick, yeah, like my prize in the middle. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Aries Johnson dropped a 5 and says, I started watching the day we drafted CD. No one seemed to understand what a dog we got. Shit, I did. Boy, I screamed and ran around the house, boy. My neighbors thought something was wrong. CD was like I know I got a lot of views on that damn CD. CD was the reason why I got this damn big PC behind me, this big tower computer behind me. Cause when we drafted CD, my live stream broke the laptop I was using. Broke it. Too much was going on at once. So, is what it is. Shouts out to you, bro. Nipsey Consciousness 85 dropped a 5 and says, Vach, I think we have something special brewing. Let the young boys on the O-line get a few more games in that defense with Micah and Overshown. Whew. Fours, nose wipes, bows and arrows and lines. Yeah, I feel you, man. We were watching O-line in patreon.com/Vosh Lombardi earlier today. And yo, BB and Tyler Guyton are just fantastic. BB wasn't perfect, but I did get an early indication that he is a bit better than Tyler Biadasz. They both have room to grow. Guyton is a bit of a leaner, but I tell you what, nobody died, and that's all we can ask for. Appreciate you, sir. And D Shift dropped a deuce and says Vosh knew it was more Jets than the Cardinals. Yeah, man, I didn't think that this was a trap game by any means. I think when we watched the Cardinals game on film, I think you could easily tell why somebody would feel like it could be like if you watch the Cardinals or whatever, right? That felt like trap game territory because that team ain't good. Like that team in general just wasn't all that good. The Browns are good. The Browns are a good team on film. When you watch them, you see them do some good stuff. And they got Myles Garrett over there. Ain't nobody take the Browns lightly. Nobody out here took the Browns lightly. So, yeah, for sure, D-Shift, that's a fantastic comment. I had no indication that the Browns were going to be like the Jets. I mean, pardon me, that the Browns were going to be like the Cardinals, that they would be more like the Jets. Top tier defense, great talents on offense, and quarterback is bad. And this goes back to the conversation that I'm always having with these anti-Dak dudes or these people now that want to have this conversation of, oh my God, we can't pay Micah. Okay, you can definitely pay Micah now. But Dak's money is not going to affect Micah's. And even if it did, you should definitely pick Dak over Micah. Because if you got a great defender and you don't have a quarterback, you're the Browns. You're the Jets. You're the Raiders. You're the Giants. So that's that player. Let me hit a refresh on the supers, make sure we straight. Oh, we got one more then. We got one more super. We got one more super. Come on, Myron, get back up here. Gonzo dropped a dime and says, beginning of the offseason, everyone was dreadful and we had the wind knocked out. First game W, we back on the hype train. What are the chances we sign Zimmer to a multi-year deal? Not next year. What are the chances we sign Zim multi-year deal if not next year head coach? I'm not a fan of Zimmer going back to head coach, but if you want to run back Mike McCarthy at head coach, Zimmer at defense coordinator, maybe hire a young offense coordinator. Hey, we can do that all day, every day, no problem. We can do that all day, every day, no problem. I'm sick of this, man. I'm sick of that, man. Know how it go. And that is all we got. Hey, man, I love y'all to pieces, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man.
This fish is off the...
Boy, what the hell? One of the YouTube shorts popped up on the side. Hey, man. Love y'all to pieces. Love y'all so much. I told y'all, man, the workload was only gonna go up to. Oh snap! We got Marcus. I forgot we. Hold on. I ain't think Marcus was in here. My bad. Hold on. Twitch this week? Yeah, this week, but not today. We got a lot of shit to do today. You see why we streaming so late. Marcus Hardison says, at Vach Lombardi, in which that's me, by the way. At Vach Lombardi, Marcus Hardison says, in the tapestry of life, mediocrity is a color we choose not to weave. Therefore, a lackluster mindset dims the brilliance of possibility. Hold on. In the tapestry of life, mediocrity is a color we choose not to weave. Therefore, a lackluster mindset dims the brilliance of possibility. Man, come on, chat. Come on, chat. Mediocrity is a color we choose not to weave in the tapestry of life. You know what I'm saying? We don't even want to engage in mediocre. We don't want to be associated with mediocre. Nobody wants to be mediocre. So a lackluster mindset dims the brilliance of possibility. Your basket trash, nigga. Your basket trash. If you allow doubt, nonsense, and BS into your life, your basket gonna look goofy. Your blanket's gonna look bad. Your curtains look nasty, and they need to be real upholstered. Who got your curtains all reupholstered? Oh man, shouts out to Marcus Harrison, man. Hey man, hold this L. Line sleep outside. UNLV, Young Pimp, Young Gold, Young Lion, man. Marcus Harrison, that was tough, man. That was tough. Brother L says I'm buying that book ASAP. Hey, I'm waiting on Marcus Hardison to tell me how much it costs so I can tap in with him and hit one of his money apps so I can get a signed copy. Tell you. Maybe one day I'll have a bookcase like right here or something, not covering up the jersey and nothing like that because that's legacy. But maybe like a little book section right here that I just keep my books, you know what I'm saying? It's just something like, I don't know. That's nasty work though. Vach, you can act humble and downplay it all you want, but you, Sky, etc. are Cowboys media now. This is what fans want, well deserved. Well, I think we have been apprehensive about being called media for so long because media didn't invite us to the party. Media didn't necessarily invite us to the party. And at one point we were just the dudes in our mom's basements. I've never been in my mother's basement, but you know how the sentiments can go sometimes. But yeah, media wasn't the most inviting. So we kind of had to get it on our own. I think if you want to be something or you're a fan of something or you aspire to be something, I never aspired to be media, by the way. Some of us were. I think Sky wanted to be a media guy. I think there was a couple other guys in our community that wanted to be media guys, but you know, if something's not inviting to you, at some point you'll go, F it, I don't want to be that anyway. I'll go do my own thing. And that's what's so dope about this thing of ours, right? This thing of ours, instead of, you know, I guess feeling a way about how big media felt about us at the time, we just kept on working. I think that's the best part about it. You know, hard work pays off. So instead of saying F somebody, instead of going F.com or Dallas Morning News or ESPN or whoever it is that wouldn't hire us, we just kind of stayed in our own lane, and we just like became media. You know what I'm saying? We weren't media people. We just became media. You know, we just transformed a form of media that wasn't like us. Like typical TV is real button up. It's very compartmentalized. It's very sectioned, and everything is about timing and order. And oh well, can you sit up into your frame and make sure your frame and your dimensions are equal? And that's never been me. I've been a guy that just cut the damn camera on. I bring my information, I bring my entertainment, and we boogie and we go to work. I'm very much so lunch pail, you know. And you can liken it to media being like a jazz musician. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a jazz musician, like you believe in the music theory thing, and you do everything by the musical book, and all your musical stuff kind of makes sense, and it just aligns, and you're shooting for this perfect brilliance. But content creators are rappers that sell mixtape out their trunk. You know what I'm saying? And that's an analogy that I'm always using. You know, we sell mixtapes out of our trunk, and we run into people, and we be like, "Hey, we rap," and they go, "Rap something," and we just rap something. You know what I'm saying? You know, we beat on tables. Like we beat on tables and we just impromptu do something, you know, and we're not competing with anybody that plays jazz. We're rap musicians. We sample jazz musicians sometimes, right? Like we look up to jazz musicians. A lot of our inspiration is from jazz musicians. So we're not trying to take the place of jazz musicians. We just want respect for what we do. You know what I'm saying? And the jazz musician look at us, be like, man, you'll never be a jazz musician. No, I probably won't be, but I'd be a damn good rapper though. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at content dudes, man. So I don't change up. I don't flip the script. I understand, you know, leverage, and you got to understand leverage sometime when you're in this business. And I understand what the big media does well, and I refer to them as big media. And I've developed a big respect for big media, because you have to move a certain way to respect, or pardon me, you have to move a certain way to be big media and to exist for so long. But in the process of us being who we are and doing what we do and having our own brilliance and just putting our head down and just constantly working, then we've you know, kind of taken the respect. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just can't deny shit, or else you're a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like if Zeke would have went out there and ran for 250 yards and I'm still out here talking shit, I'd be a hater. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't rush 10 for 40. Sometimes you gotta go out there and like take your respect. You feel me? So I think that's why I've been apprehensive about being called media for so long, because I just wasn't. But hey, for a while, hip hop becomes trap. It all just emerges together at the end. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goofy little analogy for the day. But you know, shouts out to being media. I've done a show on a stage now, you know, up to this point, and I've done shows like this where I get to be long-winded, you know, by myself. I've done shows with Foots where I get to cut him off, and I've done shows with two other people where I had to get my point in and shut up and let them talk and stay on script and take a break after like 5 or so minutes and let Jeff read ads or whatever. So it's been an interesting experience. But when I get into the room with these people, I just have to remind them I am no intern for big media. I'm not big media, but I'm not like an intern for big media. You know, I'm Vash Lombardi. You know what I'm saying? I'm Vash Lombardi. Hey, that tangent just kind of came from my soul, and I hope y'all received it well. All right, y'all hold down for the dose of the Peace Whiskey, man. We got brought us in a little bit, so I'll catch y'all later. Love y'all to peace, man. Salute.